Well, good morning, folks. It's Richard Jean, the fishing machine here. Whoa! I'm sorry about that, folks. I feel good this morning. Right now, the temperature is about 65 degrees this morning. The air temperature is. It's 82 degrees on top. The water's still warm, but it feels wonderful out here. Fall is just about here. And today, we're going to be fishing with crankbaits. And only crankbaits. We're going to figure out how deep the fish are. We're going to figure out what color to use to catch a few fish today. Crankbait fishing is simple. There's nothing to it. What's hard sometimes is figuring out where the fish are, how deep they are on contour lines. That's all we're going to be doing. Let's see if we can get it done. All right, folks. Here's a perfect situation right here. This is a long rip route. This rip route holds fish. Okay. I know there's fish on this rip route. Now this would be a perfect example for me to explain to you how I feel about fishing crankbaits. Whether it be on a rip route like this or on the edge of a creek channel, it's the same thing, and I'll explain why. Because it's shallow up on the rip route, in other words 2, 3 feet, 4 feet from the rip route, then it tapers off. Well, that taper off, that difference in depth from the rocks down to the basin of the average depth of this rip route is a contour line. It's cloudy and it's overcast. So, my first selection, I've got to start from somewhere, is going to be with a crankbait that dives anywhere from 3 to 5 feet. This is a little square bill crankbait. This is a little Spro crankbait. It's got a little gold in it. I selected that gold color. It's not got a lot of gold in it, but a little bit. Gold and white, a little bit of yellow. It's the Little John. Okay. And let me be correct about this. 3 to 5 feet. Okay. And I'm fishing it with a 10-pound test P-line. And this is just a little speed spo right here. Loose speed spo. And a soft rod. This is a Aries little crankbait rod. Real soft. So I'm going to start on this rip route and make parallel cast up shallow. And I'm going to do that for quite a ways down through there. If I don't get bit, what I'll do then is hold a margin. Okay. Farther out, and I'll select a crankbait that'll dive from, say, 5 to 9, which I have a Spro crankbait that's tied on there to do that. That's the next level. If that don't work, I'll even go deeper. I'll select one that'll go from 8 to 12. See, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out where the fish are. But in that, I want to throw a crankbait that's going to tick those rocks and the bottom that'll barely make contact like that. And when it does, I'm going to stop that bait when it hits an object real hard. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to start off shallow and work deeper. That's contour fishing. And it's that simple. Nothing technical about that. The only thing that's technical about it, a little bit, is the tackle that you use. You want a soft rod. You'll land more of these fish. Oh, my hooks is by having a soft rod. Those trebles, they're small. This is probably number 4 treble hooks on this one. they're small, and that limber rod to keep them from tearing those hooks out of their mouth. And that's it. That's basically all they are to it. But if I'm not ticking the bottom or hitting some sort of object, whether it be a rock or the bottom itself, I'm not fishing, folks. I feel like I wasted a cast. Of course, it's possible to get bit right here at the boat and not be hitting anything. But for the most part, I need to be bumping into stuff, to put it simply. And that's crankbait fishing. That's all they are to it. There we go. Come on up here, boy. Yeah, boy. Talking about fighting here. Talking about fighting. That's a pretty spotted bass right here. And he eat that crankbait I'm talking about. These Alabama spotted bass are powerful fish, folks. I'm going to compare them to a smallmouth as far as power. Not acrobatics, but power. Look at there. That's a nice one right there. Prime example. Parallel. Them rip routes. And I found the right crankbait right here too. Come on. Quit that. Oh, they always do that. Them spotted bass will. That's a good one. I like them that size and bigger. I do. That's a chunky fish right there. And he'd never been caught before. Just that one time by Richard Jean. Let's let him go. Got a lot of gold in him, don't he? Alright. So we found the crankbait. Now, as far as the color, I don't know if it really matters. I gotta get this out, folks. Color does make a difference sometimes, but I don't know if that's the case right here. Not today. It's more so where the fish are. And making sure that I'm bumping those rocks. And that's what we're doing. That's how we're triggering strikes right here. Whoa. 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 There we go. There we go. That's a good fish right here, folks. That's a good one. Look, that crankbait rod bowed over. This is a good one right here. And there comes the ambulance. That is a big spotted bass right here, and I'm going to let him wear out. I'm going to let him wear out. That fish hit real close. Everything's hit real close to the rip route. And this crankbait right here has shined today. My goodness, what a spot. Okay. That's a good one. I'm talking about, whoa, crankbait fishing. Let's see what we got right here. Come on in here. My goodness, what a spotted bass. I'll show y'all this, and this is good fish right here. This one is, hey, worth a showing. Now that is a good Coosa River spotted bass right there. I'm going to tell you what are Alabama spotted bass. I have thrown, folks, every crankbait, pretty near every crankbait that I've got in the doggone tackle box for these fish. And that's the only one that they'll hit today. Tomorrow it may be different. That's crankbait fishing. And I'm proud of that fish because I've caught a lot of fish, but small. I like to catch good ones. Woo! Let's let him go. That's a good one. There ain't no doubt. Let's let him go. What makes him a good fish, folks? One thing is because he's not been around probably 3 pounds. But the thing that makes him good is this limber rod, the kind of tackle I'm using. The next thing that makes him good is because I love the fish. Whoa! I'm talking about. Let's get in here and see if we can catch another one. That's a gaudy color, but spotted bass are notorious for, they love gaudy colors, chartreuse, colors like that. But I'll show you. Excuse me, I'm doing the same thing that I've been doing for the last 2 hours. Real close, paralleling the brake line, and I'm making sure this crankbait is making contact with these rocks. That's what I've been doing on these rip wraps. And they've been tight, tight, tight. Now, if the sun comes out, say tomorrow, the fish may be out here, right where it breaks off, out in this deeper water, and you'll probably have to use a crankbait that'll dive 12 feet deep to get it done. I don't like to be hollered and screamed at. There we go. Now that's a good fish right here, folks. Now I caught this one. Well, I ain't caught him yet. I got him off of a little different situation right here. That's a good one right there. Good spot. He's got that bait in his mouth in such a way. Can't talk right now. This is a lot of fun. All this is a drop off. It's a contour line that falls from 4 feet into 7, right there where that marker is. And I'm fishing the break line of it. Right on the break line of it. There's 2 stumps there that's attracting fish, plus the contour line. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna net him because of the way he's got that bait in his mouth. I don't want to get hooked. That's a good spot right there. I'm gonna show that one to you too. It's a pretty good fish right there. You know, the modern day slang now is he choked it. See how the bait's down in there? He choked it. But back in my day, well, we just said he eat it. But nevertheless, that fish wanted that bait. Right color. I'm bumping the bottom just right for the depth I'm fishing. And that's a good spotted bass. You know, if I keep catching fish like this, I'm gonna have to start getting me some stickers and old patches and stuff, and gluing and sewing to my shirt. Let's let him go. Oh, pretty fish. There we go. Like I say, that's the best part of it. Whoa! There we go. That might be a good one too. It sure feels like it. Ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Out here in open water right here. Okay. Oh man, these fish fight. Let's just flip him in here. Oh, that's another good one. Okay. Whew. Now that's a pretty spot. That one don't have a blemish on him anywhere. Beautiful fish. Crankbaiting. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Hey. Whoa. Doggone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's let him go. Okay. That's a good, solid spotted fish right there if I ever seen one. Alright folks, I'm going to leave. I didn't get to fish long. The weather's getting real bad. I didn't get to fish but about 2.5 hours, but I had a lot of fun. I figured the fish out pretty quick, and the two baits that worked today, the best, and I threw everything in the tackle box now, is the Little John, made by Spro, that color, and this one's called the Little John MD in that color. Both of them has a little bit of chartreuse on them. Spots love chartreuse. But yeah, I better get on out of here. This was a requested video, so I done it. I want to just say crankbait fishing is probably the easiest way to catch bass, in my opinion. Make sure you're making bottom contact no matter what depth of water you're fishing or find the fish in. Make sure you're bumping objects and stop the bait after you hit big objects. A lot of times them fish will run into it. They're following it and they'll run into it. It's an easy bait to throw. It's just a lot of work. That's all they are to it. You can cover a lot of water with it, and I wish the best of luck to all of y'all who's never crankbait fished. And I want to say thank y'all very much for all the great comments. And by the way, God bless each and every one of y'all. Okay? Hey, whoa. I'm talking about woo! Woo!